Well, essentially, both Africa the Good News and South Africa the Good News are about changing the narrative out of Africa. We've got an immense challenge to deal with kind of existing perceptions around the world. All they see of Africa is the drought in Sudan and the coup in Mali and the bombings in Nigeria. But there's another story coming out of Africa. And that's what my two websites, www Africa Good News and www.SA Good News, try and do.
Okay, talk to me through, you mentioned there, obviously you've had a book released about the good things in every single country, obviously South Africa as well. I think you were saying you're up and you got Good News Nigeria, or a book called Nigeria coming out. Obviously there's problems in every country. What is the benefit of obviously highlighting the positives as opposed to the negatives?
Well, I think when you highlight the positives out of a country, you create an environment in which investors will look at the country differently. And, we need investors in the area of infrastructure, we need investors in the area of tourism, we need the investors in the area of commercial activities. So if you talk about the good things that are happening, you create an atmosphere or an environment in which people will celebrate the good as well as confront the bad, but it will give investors a sense of confidence that things in Africa are changing, and they are changing. We all know that they're changing dramatically, so it's part of that process.
And I've personally have seen a lot of change. The doom and gloom has all ran away from the country, and there's definitely a flow of people back into the country. Do you think the message is getting through? Do you think we're getting there? Do you think it's a battle that we're winning?
Well, there are two ways you can look at it. You can look at it from your own experience, and you can look at it from the point of view of the research out there. And in South Africa's case in particular, our brain drain used to rank 84th in the world. It now ranks 48th in the world. New Zealand's brain drain, for example, ranks at 84th in the world. So there has been a reversal. The removal companies will tell you that for every one person they're taking out of South Africa, they're bringing three people or three families back. So there has been a dramatic change in the way people see opportunity. And the opportunity in today's world is in places where there are shortages of skills, and Africa is one of them. People with skills in Europe and in the developed world are battling to get a job. So people are looking at Africa through different eyes. And it is the eye of opportunity, it's the eye of a growing market, it's the eye of the consumer numbers changing dramatically. So there's a lot going on, and I think for people who have initiative and entrepreneurship and endeavor, Africa is an exciting place to be.
And obviously here at the Hotel Investment Conference Africa, you've got some of the world's, the Africa's top hoteliers and stuff. Obviously it's a good way of driving that message through their marketing and the message that they're giving, trying to bring people here. For you, it's an important industry to have been able to talk to here today.
Yeah, well, look what happened in South Africa after 1994. All the major hotel chains came in and invested. Hilton, Radisson, the whole lot came in and invested. And they're now seeing the same opportunity in the rest of sub-Saharan Africa. If you look at tourism to South Africa since 1994, it's trebled. The same is going to happen in the rest of Africa. And so I think it's going to be the guys who get there first are going to do best. The guys who are still waiting and cautious and anxious about the future are, I think, going to regret it. As many people are saying now, the Harvard Business Review, for example, says that Africa has the same opportunity that China had 20 years ago. Now, that says a lot.